What? It's going to be a good one.
Football team, that is. Tuesday, high school volleyball is at Gossel. Thursday, junior high volleyball and football travel Peabody Burns. And the junior high.
Thank you to tonight's broadcast partners, State Bank of Canton, Main Street Bar and Grill in Canton, Canton Lockers, MCDS, and Sunfire Mercantile, HCI, and your local Pete's Huts with 2 locations in McPherson and 1 in Hillsborough.
He is going to go on the way for the touchdown.
And just like that, everybody, we are now live. What an intro there, brought to you by Mr. Kaufman and his media class. Beautiful evening tonight as your Canton-Galva Eagles are going to take on the Norwich Eagles. Battle of the Eagles tonight. Joining with me tonight is not Trevin. Trevin has been scooted over a couple seats to my right. He'll be on the PA tonight. So joining me tonight is Canton-Galva alumni, Ryder Nordstrom. Good to have you up here, Ryder.
Well, I'm glad to be up here. How you doing tonight, Keaton?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
Looking at the scoreboard here, we got 11 minutes till kickoff.
Now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Norwich Eagles. Offensive starters, number 7, Drayton Denning. Number 9, Kyler Murphy. 11, Jace Benj. Number 24, Sam Hubble.
Hearing word that we might have some drone footage that we can share with you guys possibly.
60, Braxton Poe.
So, Keaton, let's talk a little bit about the matchup we got going on tonight. So, looks like the Eagles are 2-1.
Yep.
With one loss to Little River by only a few points, and then the last 2 wins over Gossel and Solomon.
Yeah, so that first game, of the season, obviously kind of a tough pill to swallow, as came up short to Little River 2 points, I believe. Just really goes to show how important those 2-point conversions can be.
Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of improvement just from these first 3 games, to be honest. Like maybe the first game against Little River, we might have struggled getting guys down, tackling guys, maybe making open field tackles. But these past 2 games, I've been actually really impressed with our defense, especially last week, seeing we had a pick 6, had several defensive stands. So really excited to see just how this defense has matured. Looking at the offensive side of the ball, you have kind of 3 main guys there in Edgar, McManus, and Whitty. McManus and Whitty have been showing their athletic ability all season long. We've been able to see Edgar get the ball in the air a little bit more these past couple weeks. Last week, I guess, with him being healthy. Be exciting to see if he's even feeling better tonight. And on this nice, beautiful, calm evening, get the ball in there a little bit.
Absolutely, and last week we especially saw a lot of Whitty and Edgar kind of alternating there at the quarterback position. Whitty staying a little more on the ground than Edgar. But Edgar also had a sore ankle or a lower extremity injury, and so we're hoping to really see him end up playing maybe a little bit more tonight and being active in the air. And we did have a few freshmen on our defense and offense, and they are looking pretty sharp lately. So I'm kind of excited to see how they continue to grow.
Yeah, definitely. As we've seen a lot of big plays out of McManus and Whitty, maybe especially McManus there. Sometimes you think the play is going to be loss of 5, loss of 6, and he might run 80 yards and gain 20 yards, but he'll make a positive out of it. Good at making something out of nothing.
Absolutely.
McManus showing his athletic ability. Another thing I've saw that I really liked is the utilization of Wyatt Collins at the tight end position. They've been able to get him open a couple times this year. already. Be looking forward to maybe seeing some more of that tonight.
And last, to talk about Norwich's game so far, they started out game one against Argonia Attica with a loss, and then South Summer for another loss, but then had a big win over Pretty Prairie, 62-16.
Oh, wow, 62-16, that's a big score.
That's an explosive offense. So we'll see what they bring tonight. Hopefully the young defense of Canton-Galva can stand up to it.
Yeah, for Norwich, starting 0-2 is definitely not the way you want to start a season. So getting that win, that first win under your belt, they could have some momentum rolling into this one.
Absolutely.
As we see the Eagles wearing blue tonight, walking out to the field, doing their normal pregame routine.
Eagle fans, are you ready? Eagle fans, are you ready?
Maybe message down below to Kaufman that our screen is black up here. Don't know if it's supposed to be black or not, but it is black. We'd like to thank everyone who's out watching us tonight. Does look like we have a decent crowd here in the stands at Margreter Stadium.
We also do have Little Eagles cheer clinic tonight at halftime.
Yeah. That's always a big night as we see number 22, Wyatt Collins, carrying that flag. As we're going to get you to the starters.
And now for the starters for your Canton-Galva Eagles offense.
The offensive
Senior
starters.
Number 2,
Leighton Whitty. We've seen a lot of athletic plays out of him, followed by number 3, Lane McManus. Can say the same thing about him. Those are going to be two of the big offensive guys. There it is, number 5, quarterback Jaden Ediger.
Senior number 16, Jory, the big man Ratzlaff.
Jory Ratzlaff getting some time in at center and corner.
Freshman number 21, Custom Champ.
Custom Champ, the freshman, really showing that he can step up here and fill some gaps in the defense. Number 22, Wyatt Collins. We've seen him some explosive plays on offense, and he's always in there on defense. With the younger little big brother Noah there, number 33. And wrap things up, we have number 57, Isom Marston, who also spent some time on the line. As I believe now we will take a quick break to listen to the national anthem.
And now, let us honor America with the playing of our national anthem performed under the direction of Miss Megan McKenna. Ladies and gentlemen, your Canton-Galva Pep Man.
Great job, Pep Man, there. As we see number 3, Lane McManus, 22, Wyatt Collins, 5, Jaden Ediger, and 16, Jory Ratzlaff out for the coin toss. Once again, we'd like to thank everyone for watching, both Canton-Galva Eagles fans and Norwich Eagles fans. Trevin always makes this announcement, so maybe I will. We'd like to point out that we are both Canton-Galva alumni. We will try to give you the most neutral broadcasting as possible, but sometimes, we are Eagles fans, so sometimes we might get a little excited. If that upsets you, he always does remind you guys that there is a mute button that you can use if you need. As we have just 3 minutes till kickoff tonight. Looking at the flag out there, a bit of a strong, gusty south wind.
Norwich has won the toss.
Norwich wins the toss, elects to receive, so we'll see the Eagles kicking off. They'll have the wind at their back, so I do expect Leighton Whitty to get this one into the end zone after seeing what.
He's got a heck of a leg on him, I tell you what. Which is quite different from our kickers in the last previous years. We have struggled to find a good leg.
Yeah. Just looking down the roster here for Norwich, they do appear to only have 4 seniors, so a bit of a younger team compared to the Eagles here. Eagles, several seniors starting. Also have some freshmen starting too.
For her support of the officials and the Canton-Galva coaching staff, go see Mama C's on Main Street right here in Canton, Kansas.
We'd like to take this moment to thank some of our sponsors. State Bank of Canton, Main Street Bar and Grill in Canton. I know they probably have the game going on right now, or getting ready to turn it on. Canton Lockers, MCDS, serving those with disabilities since 1974. Also part of MCS is the Sunflower Mercantile handmade candles and locally sourced goods located on Main Street in McPherson. As we see, I was wrong. Number 66, Jackson Nightingale, looking to kick this one off.
A little different look than we've seen, although he has kicked 1 or 2 in the last few games.
Yeah, back deep for Norwich is going to be Drayton Denning, and I believe that is number 35, Tanner Gosh. As we see kind of a squib in the middle. Is it going to stay in bounds? It does. Brought down at the 20-yard line by number 3, Lane McManus.
I tell you, McManus there, he's got one heck of a job and a great instinct way to go sink down and go find that ball. You'll hear his name quite often on those kickoffs.
Yeah, being the runner there, and just him being able to not miss those open field tackles. Those can be some difficult tackles to get. Number 9, Kyler Murphy, playing quarterback for immediately looking to pass. I believe number 11, Jace Benji, was in the area but just wasn't able to. Throw was kind of to the dirt. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. That is number 35, Tanner Gosh, in the backfield. They look to air it out again. Immediately rushed by 57, Isom Marston. There is a flag on the play.
And it's caught.
Yeah, that was a great throw. Number 24, Sam Hubble, was able to bring it in, but I do believe this one may be coming back with the flag in the area of holding. It is going to be holding versus Norwich, so that it will back them up. Bring up 2nd and 20 now from the 10. Great play there by number 57, Isom Marston, even though he's getting held there. Actually, Dylan Cherry might have been getting held, but Isom Marston, 57, playing left end, was able to get pressure on Kyler Murphy there. Murphy's still able to get the ball off, though.
That D-line has a great presence when they are on, and let's hope tonight is one of those nights.
Yes, exactly right. Murphy looking to throw again. That is 35.
Nicely done.
Yeah, number 2, Leighton Whitty, and number 22, Wyatt Collins, also there.
So we're seeing Norwich go pretty early with a passing game. We'll see if they stick with it.
Yeah.
Attacking maybe some of those younger defensive players that the Eagles have.
Yeah, and if I were to pick out not a weakness, but a weaker point in the Eagle defense, it would be probably pass coverage, as we've seen a couple maybe broken plays. So Norwich may have seen that on film and may have saw something they want to take advantage of. But so far, the Eagles are doing a great job to stop it. Murphy back gets the snap. Looking back to throw again. He's going to air this one out to number 7, but that is going to be out of bounds. Pass was intended for number 7, Drayton Denning. Going to bring up a punt here for the Norwich Eagles, being back in that far in their own territory.
You know, and we see it again, that D-line causing the quarterback to roll out. And that really puts pressure on him, especially to cause plays like him throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah, he's been rushed. He hasn't been able to sit back there and just make the throw. Back to return this punt is number 3, Lane McManus. Looks like the ball was blocked. That is going to be an 11-yard punt. So Eagles will get it at the Norwich 21. So great field position for the Eagles here on their opening drive. Awesome defensive stop. As number 5, Jaden Ediger at quarterback. Number 3, Lane McManus behind him. We see number 2, Leighton Whitty, split out to the right. Handoff immediate to McManus as he takes around the outside, and he is gone. That is a Eagle touchdown. State Bank of Canton touchdown, in for soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton. Sorry, I messed that one up. We'll get it better next time. As we will now see the 2-point conversion. That did not take long, Ryder, for the Eagle offense to score.
You know, and the outside run has been so good for the Eagles this year. When you really have some speed in the backfield like McManus does, I tell you what, it's hard to stop, and I don't think it will be anytime soon.
Yeah, when you have McManus and Whitty who you have to kind of cover, you can't just put your best guy on one of them.
Looks like a little triple option there from the Eagles, and it's going to be success.
As we replay that Eagle touchdown for you, number 3, Lane McManus with the run. So we bring that to you right now. This HCI replay. So, Ryder, on this second Norwich drive, what are you looking to see from them? Obviously, opening drive, they tried to air it out. I don't know that we even saw one run play. Do you expect them to try out the ground game, or you think they're going to stick to passing? You
know, absolutely. If I'm Norwich here, I'm looking to start to try to move the ball on the ground. I mean, you got to switch it up. Clearly, not having enough time to develop their plays in the passing game, which, if I'm them, mixing in a run play here and there could open up the opportunity to possibly find an open receiver. Yeah. So, yeah, I could expect them 100% to try some ground plays this time to maybe get it moving.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right. That Eagles D-line has just been kind of making Murphy's job a little harder. 66 Jackson Nightingale steps back to kick again.
Nice kick.
High kick into the end zone, as that'll be a touchback.
Just a freshman there finding a little power in his leg.
Yeah, and he kind of just stepped back and kick it. He's not really much of a whole run up to it or nothing, but got the job done. As Norwich will get the ball starting out at the 15-yard line. Murphy looks back to pass, and he is rushed and brought down by number 33, Noah Collins.
That's big for the Eagles.
Brought down at the 5.
Big pressure on Norwich to make a play here.
Second down and 20 from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, so for the second drive in a row, Norwich is looking at 2nd and 20 here. Not the position you want to be in. That Eagle defensive line is Noah Collins, Dylan Cherry, and Isom Marston.
Pass is broken up.
Great play, or great pass by Murphy there. Intended receiver was number 7, Drayton Denning, but great defense by Jory Ratzliff there, able to break that one up as he was catching the ball, was able to lower his shoulder in and knock the ball out. Great job there by the Eagle defense and Jory Ratzliff. Norwich is now looking at 3rd and 20.
And we have still yet to see one of those running plays that we have been expecting this drive. Yeah, you got it.
Steps back to throw again.
Pass is going to be picked off by number 16.
That is number 16, Jory Ratzliff, with the interception at about the 39-yard line.
First and 10 from the midfield stripe.
Great play there. As you can see, the Eagles were all over that, having double coverage on the seam route.
Yeah. Yeah, on 3rd down, you definitely catch that ball. On 4th, you bat it down. But great job there by Jory to bring it in and turn the ball over to this Eagle offense now.
Pat the stats, why not?
Yeah. Eagles have it right at midfield. 1st and 10 here. Edgar back with Lane McManus behind him. Edgar steps back to pass, and he's airing it out to number 2, Leighton Whitty, who he had his guy beat, but the ball was just a little in front. That is number 7, Drayton Denning, on the defense there. We've seen a lot of passing tonight already, Ryder, haven't we?
Yes, I mean, both teams trying to air it out. Of course, that was only the Eagles' second play of the game, but they went big for it. And with the pass being a little off, I could see them definitely going back to that again, having big success on that route.
Yeah, you almost, looking at that flag, you almost want to immediately know that that's probably what pushed that past that pass back. Jeez.
All sealed up on the outside.
Yeah.
Brought down by number 61, Bruce Ladeke.
Yeah, great play there by Norwich. What I was saying earlier was that throw that was just out in front of Whitty, they have that wind behind them, and that flag is ripping right now.
So I'm sure in no time Edgar will have that wind figured out.
Yeah.
They'll be connecting.
Yeah, as once again, Edgar's back with Lane McManus behind him. 2 wide receivers split out. Sending Whitty in motion.
Nice catch by Collins. He's going to get down to the 20.
A one-handed grab by number 22.
Yeah, brought down by number 20, Cameron Sloan, but I believe there's going to be a face mask on the play.
First down.
There again, it shows Wyatt Collins being very versatile and being able to get out on some routes and within a great catch.
Yeah, we said it before the game how that's one of the things we like to see, and one of the things we've already seen this year is the tight end being utilized in the passing game, and that's exactly what we saw there in number 22, Wyatt Collins.
But that is, using the tight end has also been in Coach Hoppus's arsenal for years.
Yeah, yeah.
McManus again.
Cuts up the middle, I believe 61. Cruz Liddicky brings him down. Can bring up 2nd and 3 from the 4.
Looks like we're going to go Wildcat with Whitty. We've seen this in times before.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Read option. Nicely done. There it is. That outside run again. We talked about it before. We'll talk about it again. Unstoppable.
Yeah, that is a State Bank of Canton touchdown. In for an Eagle touchdown, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton. Great play there, utilizing Whitty in that Wildcat formation, having McManus run behind him. When you have 2 guys there of that caliber of Whitty and McManus, that's a tough one to stop for sure.
There's a lot of speed.
Yeah. As we saw last time, number 22, Wyatt Collins, run this one in. He's also back there again.
To the option again. With the dive for the pylon, McManus is going to pull off the 2-point.
Yeah, McManus was able to make one guy miss there and then dive for the pylon. Great play by number 3, Lane McManus, and this Eagle offense. Really showing what they can do.
We'd like to give another shout out to some of our sponsors. HCI, again, thank you. They do a huge job of getting us internet out here at the field so we can give this amazing stream here.
Yeah.
And then also Pizza Hut with 2 locations in McPherson and in Hillsboro.
Absolutely. We couldn't do it without any of our sponsors. We thank every single one of them.
So then again, one more time.
Yeah. Do
we see a run from Norwich in this drive here?
Well, they obviously think they have something in the pass game. I would expect eventually. I would expect eventually for them to run the ball. I guess time will tell. They obviously feel strongly in their pass game, and we have seen one great completion that was just brought back from a holding. So we will see if maybe they catch a better break, and if they just stick with their pass game here.
Absolutely.
Back to receive is number 7 and number 35. That is Drayton Denning and Tanner Gosh. Jackson Nightingale with the kick. That is a touchback.
It sneaks in.
Bounces around the pylon. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a touchback or a penalty. It chose to go on the right side of the pylon. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Norwich Eagles here. Yeah, we have yet to see a run play, as 100% of their plays have been pass.
I mean, if I'm Norwich again, I'm starting this drive off with the run. Give the Canton-Galva defense a different look and try to mix it up.
Yeah, maybe a quarterback draw or something. And they're going to step back to pass again. Bit of a pump fake. And there is flag on the play. Intended receiver was number 24, Sam Hubble.
There is pass interference.
Yeah, that's going to be pass interference against the Canton-Galva Eagles. Sorry.
Yes, we do. We should get better at that. Absolutely.
As a 15-yard penalty, so Norwich will now have 1st down at the 30 instead of the 15. There's a pitch play around there outside, going to gain some yards.
Yet another flag.
Yeah, number 11, Jace Binge on that pitch. Pushed out of bounds by 16, Jory Ratzliff. There is a flag.
So there we go. We saw our first run play from Norwich. Had a lot of success, but yet it's going to get brought back again by a holding call. So at this point, the 2 big plays for Norwich have been called back on flags. So they're battling themselves.
Yeah, and on that play, I think the yards were made whether that hold was there or not. I don't think that that penalty was necessary for Norwich. I think they could have been just fine without that hold. As quarterback is rushed by number 33, Noah Collins, chasing him down. He's able to escape and get on the ground for. He's going to run down the right sideline there. Number 9, Kyler Murphy, showing his athleticism. Escaping a couple Canton-Galva defenders.
That was a great scramble, but also the Canton-Galva Eagles also did have lots of guys there, but the quarterback there doing a great job of getting agile and making a play.
Yeah, absolutely. Bring up 2nd and 5 now for Norwich. So great pickup of yards there by number 9, Kyler Murphy. As they look for the option, going to pitch it off.
Ball.
That is going out of bounds. Pitch just was behind his pitchman there. Wasn't able to get a clean delivery on it. Loss of a few yards. Bring up 3rd and now 8.
As you can see now, a great drone shot that we have available here and just a beautiful overlook of the field tonight.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, we'd like to shout out Booster Club, as they were the ones that were able to make this drone purchase possible. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. That is pretty neat. Murphy stepping back to pass, has time, as he's got number 7, Drayton Denning, was open. Pass was a little low. Bring up 4th down for Norwich now. 4th and 8 for Norwich here.
Seeing now Norwich is giving a good combination of running and passing plays, and I think that's a great move by them. Keep the Canton-Galva defense on their toes. We'll see what they go with here on 4th down.
Yeah, going for it on this 4th down. Got a guy in motion. Kind of a fake reverse, sniffed out by number 3, Lane McManus. That is not going to get them the yards they needed. Turnover on downs will be Canton-Galva Eagles.
I mean, I believe that Norwich had the right idea there to
Yeah.
try to snag one with a trick play.
Yeah, we've seen them be successful now with that outside run. They've shown that they can attack the edges and gain some yards. As they were there, they just weren't quite able to get enough. Be 1st and 10 for Canton-Galva here on the Norwich 35-yard line. Edgar going to hand off to McManus.
Tough run.
Tough run up the middle.
Yeah, that was a tough run by McManus. Brought down by number, I believe that's 20, Cameron Sloan.
Tackler for Norwich, number 20. Cameron Sloan, there's a flag on the play.
Looks like there was holding on the Canton-Galva Eagles. Going to bring that 1st down play back 10, so it'll be 1st down and 20.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few offensive penalties already by both teams. Just aren't helping themselves out with those, obviously. So now we will see 1st and 20 for Canton-Galva. I maybe look for them to air it out here. They've shown that they can get Whitty open.
Whitty in a wing set. We're going to have a motion into trips. Oh, screen.
Pass to number 2, Leighton Whitty falls into
Yeah, quick pass there, number 2. Leighton Whitty hit him in the hands, just wasn't able to bring it in. It's going to be incomplete pass.
I believe that was the first look at that.
Yeah, I haven't seen
This
that play
season.
from this year. You see number 66, Jackson Nightingale, coming in for this different package.
And the Eagles having a very diverse way of putting in their packages, rather going with more beef up front or in a pass set. Whitty going to get around the corner, and he's running, breaking a few tackles. Getting brought down at the 20.
Yeah, that's going to be a horse collar
Yeah,
call there.
absolutely.
that run by number 2, Leighton Whitty. Good for an Eagles.
Great run by Whitty.
And this flag on top is going to set up the Eagles well.
Yeah.
Canton-Galva Eagles well.
Yeah, you about have to throw Eagle out the window. And
I
just
know.
About ready to scratch it off on the sheet here and just say Norwich and Canton-Galva. But I guess if you say Eagles, you'll never be wrong. We see Edgar coming in, playing quarterback here. Number 3, Lane McManus behind him. Leighton Whitty split out to the right side.
5-man front for Canton-Galva.
Yeah, a lot of protection here. That ball was thrown right to number 7. Drayton Denning with an interception there, so great break there for Norwich, as they will also get a turnover. As that ball was kind of placed right into his hands. I don't think Edgar saw him, obviously.
I believe it did come off the hands of Collins
Yeah.
and right to Norwich.
Yeah, so we'll see a Norwich offensive drive here. We've seen them mix in a little bit more pitch plays, outside run plays, along with their passing. We'll see what they decide to go with here.
Swing pass. Looked like an option for a double pass.
Yeah, it did. As they had a receiver downfield. Didn't look like any of their linemen were getting downfield either. So definitely an option for a double pass there. Kind of an interesting look.
And now that I think about it, I do remember them having that last season.
Yeah, going to bring up 2nd and 5 now for Norwich.
Now the Eagles are going to be on their toes, hesitant to commit probably. And you got to see them. They're going to have to trust what they have.
Air it out. That is number 11, Jace Benji.
And there we're going to see our first huge chunk of yards for Norwich from a pass play.
Yeah, great play for the Norwich offense there. Is able to get their guy open and get him the ball. Across the ball to Canton-Galva's side of the 40.
And Norwich is picking up momentum.
Yeah, we now have 1st and 10 for the Norwich Eagles.
Shotgun set for Norwich. Looks like it's going to be a run to the left. Maybe for a gain of 1 or 2. Swallowed up by Wyatt Collins.
Yeah, great job there by Wyatt Collins on playing the defensive end position to not let anything outside of him. As he just kind of pushed that play outside there.
And Kyler Murphy tried to be hesitant and make something happen. But it was well defended. Got a toss. There's a toss with an option of a pass there.
Yeah, that was number 2, Leighton Whitty, able to come in there and tackle him low. Yeah, it looked like they were looking for another kind of double pass, whatever you want to call it, trick play downfield. Had their guy open, just don't think he saw him or had the time.
But it was a nice play made there by Jace Benj. And I'm sure we will end up seeing that play again. High formation set for Norwich. And they're going to catch Canton-Galva with an offsides.
Yeah, Eagle defensive line seemed to be frustrated with that one.
Yet the momentum is continuing to build for Norwich.
Yeah, absolutely. Norwich putting together a heck of a drive. Here, as we've seen some big offensive plays, some penalties to go their way as they keep trucking down the field. Pitch to the outside, number 11 trying to make some room. There is nowhere to go for him there as he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nicely defended there by Canton-Galva.
Yeah, about the whole Canton-Galva defense was there to stop him. Great play by the defense. Perhaps 2nd and a long 9.
We got about 3.5 minutes left here in the first. 16-0, Canton-Galva up. Norwich marching though. Another toss play, going to reverse field.
Yeah, at every single one of these little toss plays or pitch plays, they just feel like pass plays there. I expect that we will see a little double pass off of that as number 24, Sam Hubble, was about in the end zone alone.
And I'm sure here shortly Norwich will connect on one of those for Canton-Galva being a little confused rather than come up or stay back.
Yeah, that play, they've ran it a couple times now. It just hasn't been the cleanest. If they get it everything together, I believe that receiver is there, or he has been these past couple times.
Option by Norwich. Nicely played.
33, Noah Collins.
He was almost had a way there to grab the quarterback and the pitch man.
Yeah,
Nicely
he
done.
kind of snuck in there from behind. I don't even think the pitch man knew he was there. Able to get around him and get to the quarterback. Great play by Noah Collins. Big fourth down here for the Norwich Eagles. 4th and 9 to go. They've got the momentum, or at least they've had it for this drive. A first down here would be huge for them.
Shotgun set for Norwich.
Yeah, 35, Tanner Gosh to the side. Murphy's looking back to throw. That is number 16, Jory Ratzliff.
The problem with that, though, Canton-Galva on their own won.
Yeah, like we said earlier, that last interception on 3rd down, that was the move. Maybe 4th down, you might bat that one down.
But being 3rd down there, do you not? That's tough.
Yeah, on 3rd down you catch the ball. On 4th down you knock it down.
Especially with Norwich, they were on a march and had good field position.
Yeah, so we see the Canton-Galva offense starting their offensive drive at the 1. Chance for 79 yards here.
Whitty taking the snap, looking for a run, going to bust it outside, making a move, and a nice tackle there. And that hit was nice there by number 22, Reed Brewster.
Yeah, good gain, though, for Canton-Galva. Being back on your 1, just kind of feel crowded. Have a little bit more breathing room from the 8-yard line.
Yes.
As we are just getting over a minute left in this first quarter. 3 Lane McManus run up the middle. That is number 11, Jace Binge, making the play.
Nicely done there by Canton-Galva, setting up a good first down, get out of your own territory. Plenty of time left on the clock. Even though the first quarter is winding down, second quarter to come. Nicely done there by Canton-Galva.
Yeah, with 30 seconds left, it is 16-0 in this first quarter. Handoff, actually going to be keep.
Whitty might go long here, and I believe he will. No flag on the play. The 10-5 touchdown for Leighton Whitty.
Yeah, soaring to success with the Canton State Bank on that touchdown. I know he had me fooled. I thought he handed that ball off, and pretty soon we saw him by himself running the middle of the field. Great play by Leighton Whitty there.
And that's something we've seen in the past 2 weeks or so with Edgar recovering from a injury.
Yeah.
Whitty just being dominant in the backfield as a running quarterback.
Yeah, Whitty's got that speed. He's able to make guys miss. He's able to run through guys. He's just kind of able to do it all as he's able to break free on that one.
McManus breaking a tackle. Going to take it in easy for a 2-point.
Good hard run there by McManus. We can't stress enough how important those 2-point conversions are. Looking at the replay now.
Of that interception set for Norwich.
Yeah, 35, Tanner Gosh to the side. Murphy's looking back to throw. That is number 16, Jory Ratzliff.
I believe that Ratzliff did the exact right thing there, especially looking at the outcome now. Being 3rd down, they're marching, have good field position. I believe that you take that interception. Then here's that run. Whitty with a great read and nothing but green grass on the other side. Showing off some wheels and being dominant.
There wasn't anyone within 15 yards of him that whole time. He's just able to break free and build a gap there. Great run by number 2, Leighton Whitty.
That's going to bring our score to 24-0. Canton-Galva up with 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if our scoreboard cam is showing the scoreboard or not. we will try to give updates as we can.
And I would also like to give a huge shout out to Mama C's. She has done a great job feeding all these football players and the referees and the coaching staff.
Yeah, absolutely. She got a lot of support from the community. Number 66, Jackson Nightingale, kicking off again for the Eagles. That one's going high towards the sideline. It is going to be fielded at the 9-yard line.
Nice play there by Champ.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
21, the freshman, showing what he can do.
And cleaned up by number 30, Wyatt Henry. Nicely done there by some young football players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kickoff is a great opportunity just for those young guys to get some experience and learn a little bit about high school football. So we love to see 2 young guys getting in on a tackle.
Yeah, and when you got all them younger guys in there they're fresh, they're all looking to get that hit. And that's exactly what they did. They're able to sniff that one out and not give Norwich great field position here for 1st and 10. Starting with the ball at their own 11-yard line.
Another pass here to the flats, slightly off. You know, in Keaton, what do you think we're going to see here on this drive? They've had huge success with the pass and the run.
Yeah.
Kind of balanced out. Do you think we still see a balance in that?
Yeah, I think they've had more success mixing it up, and I think they can see that too, that and maybe incorporating that the pitch or outside run, even maybe another attempt at that double pass that we've been seeing. But yeah, I think if they continue to mix it up, they'll see some success. As you see him step back to pass here, and again, that is ball was thrown to number 7, Drayton Denning, and it hit him in the chest. That was a great throw by Kyler Murphy. Just wasn't quite able to bring that one in. Had the opportunity to get some yards too.
Sorry about that scoreboard, guys. It looks like we have some youth cheerleaders over by the post that it's sitting on, which is completely fine. But we have 7 seconds left here in the first.
Yeah, 7 seconds in the first quarter. Canton-Galva 24, Norwich 0. Norwich with the 3rd and 10 here from their 11-yard line.
Here comes the reverse. Lane McManus nicely done with the open field tackle. Oh, helmet ripped off.
Yeah, Lane McManus able to hold him up, and then that was number 52, Dylan Cherry, coming in there to clean him up.
Nicely done. That's going to wrap up the first quarter. Your score 24 for Canton-Galva and 0 for Norwich.
We're going to have the pep band.
Yeah, so after 1 quarter of play, we've seen kind of a dominant Canton-Galva performance here, as on defense we've seen 2 interceptions. Offense, the opening drive took 1 play for them to find the end zone. We've seen success in the run, the pass, tight end pass. Just Canton-Galva, everything seems to be working right now for Canton-Galva. For Norwich, we've seen some successes too. Once they started mixing in the pitch and outside run with that pass, coming out those first 2 drives, I think all we saw was pass, which wasn't working for them in the beginning. Here recently, we have seen some open plays. Kyler Murphy's been able to get the ball on his guys. Just haven't been quite able to. We see number 2, Leighton Whitty, bring him in out to the right, complete the receptions there. The Eagle defense has been doing a good job on maybe defending those. Handoff or breaking McManus as he takes around the outside, and he is gone. That is an Eagle touchdown. On the defensive side, we just big standout for me is number 16, Jory Ratzlaff, showing what he can do.
Absolutely. And you just saw the replay of the first touchdown for Canton-Galva. That outside run being dangerous. Although I do believe we have seen more ground attack from Canton-Galva in that first quarter than we did air, although they did have some good success and some bad troubles with that air. But I believe that they're going to come right back to it. Knowing Canton-Galva, they're going to come right back to the pass and try to find success with it.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you want to run when you have both McManus and Whitty?
Absolutely.
That you can utilize in different ways. Both guys have the ability to run with defenders attached to them and still make guys miss. They're just super athletes there. As we have number 2, I believe that's – or no, number – it's number 3, Lane McManus, back to receive that punt, but it's going to go out of bounds.
About the 35.
Nice high kick.
To the 30. Never mind.
Yeah, decent kick there by Norwich. Canton-Galva's going to get the ball at the 30 to start this drive with 1st and 10.
Looks like Edgar coming in for quarterback, going to split out Whitty. This has been a recipe for a pass, but also with McManus sitting in the backfield could be a run. Here goes McManus hitting the hole hard.
Yeah, that's number 22, Reed Brewster, able to meet him just after a short gain. I say short gain, looks like he got maybe 5 on the run, 4 or 5. So good pickup of yards there for Canton-Galva. 2nd and 6, we have Whitty split out to our side. Looking back to pass, and that is to number 2.
Nice
way to come back on that throw.
Nice catch there by Leighton Whitty. That is a great job at adjusting to the ball.
Yeah, ball was a little underpowered. Great job by number 2, Leighton Whitty, to see that and come back on that and make that reception. As we have a new set of downs for the Eagles at the 18-yard line.
Keeper by Edgar. First one of these we've seen in a while. And nicely done. I believe got the first, or close. It looks like he's not going to quite get the first down.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to see. You know, we haven't really seen Edgar run since week 1, really. Whenever the Eagles are looking to run, they either put in McManus or Whitty. So it's great to see that he's able to go out there in those packages and make those plays like he just did, gaining 9 yards there. As we do see him come off the field, though, number 2, Leighton Whitty, in at the quarterback position.
Whitty making a guy miss, and he's going to scramble for the end zone, and he's got it.
Yeah, he kind of stopped maybe 2 yards short and waited for a gap to open up, was able to find it and just dive through it. Great play by Whitty. With your score now, Canton-Galva 30, Norwich 0 with the try for the 2-point conversion here from Canton-Galva.
I mean, you call that just a straight-up hustle play.
Yeah.
Nicely done by Whitty.
Yeah, as number 22, Wyatt Collins is the lone running back behind Edgar.
Motion from Whitty. Oh, nice. Nicely done. That was a great view there from our sideline camera of that play exactly, and that was...
Yeah, kind of a RPO there as Edgar was pump faking, looked like he was going to take off and run, and then his man was open. Great play there by Edgar to get that ball for the reception there. Great 2-point conversion.
And a great view there from our sideline.
Yeah, we can't shout out Mr. Kaufman and his media class enough. I mean, we've got drone footage, we've got sideline footage, we've got everything. That all them guys are putting in a lot of work.
You want it, we got it.
Yeah, so can't say thank you enough to all the work that they are doing to give us such a great broadcast.
And we'll shout out some sponsors again. Thank you to Main Street Bar and Grill in Canton. I'm sure they got the game in there right now. We want a big thank you to those guys. And the Canton Lockers also here in Canton. So an awesome play there for that touchdown. A hustle play, and then right after, a great heads-up play by Edgar.
Yeah, on that drive we saw a good mixture of passing and run. Whitty able to come back on that pass play and bring it in on a throw that was, to be honest, a little underthrown against the wind. As we now see 66 Jackson Nightingale get ready to kick off this ball. That one's going to fall just a bit short. Fielded by number 7 of Norwich, but immediately brought down.
Nice play by Lane McManus. As I mentioned it right before this game started on the first kickoff, Lane McManus has a great ability to go down and find the football.
Yeah, number 3, Lane McManus, showing he can be an athlete, as he always does. Free 1st and 10 for Norwich at the 16-yard line.
It looks like we have our scoreboard camera worked out. Good job by the crew. Pass here. A little bubble. And a nice play there by Sam Huddle.
Yeah, Jaden Barnett able to push him out of bounds. Gain of 7 for Norwich. Bring up 2nd and 3.
And Norwich there pulling out, starting off with a pass play. Getting a good chunk of yardage.
Yeah, I like that play from Norwich. Able to get the ball and get a couple blockers in front of him is the main thing. Able to pick up a good amount of yards there with a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 here for Norwich. As he steps back to pass, he's looking. He's got a guy
in the flats. Don't know if he's going to get the first. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to say forward possession was enough. I think he was crossed it when he caught it and then was pushed back, so they're going to give him forward possession there.
And we've seen that crossing route time and time again today, and they continue to try to hit it. That one of the first times they've had success, and I don't think they're going to quit, as we've seen Norwich go with a very short passing game, which has written success.
Yeah, they haven't been trying to air it out all that much. They've been just getting these guys on these quick slants.
As we talk, they air it out.
Oh, and that is
nice.
Number 15.
Nice play there.
Jaden Binge.
And I believe, and I don't know if this was their plan, but they did a great job chipping down low, chipping short, and then going for a long ball, and it paid off there.
Yeah, great job of mixing it up there. It's just as we were saying, they weren't really airing the ball out that much. They do just that with a big pickup here. Obviously going to have a new set of downs now. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Great play by the Norwich offense. Murphy steps back to pitch.
Nice play by McManus. Great open field tackle there.
Yeah, if McManus wouldn't have been there, that might have been 6. McManus was about the only guy standing between him and in the end zone. McManus just able to get low and get him down. No gain on the play. Be 2nd and 10 for Norwich.
It looks like it's going to be a run to the left with some blockers.
Yeah, pushed out of bounds on number 22, Wyatt Collins.
And number 16, Jory Ratzliff, that you shouted out at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job moving around the ball tonight and swarming.
Yeah, absolutely. We've really seen a great job all around by the Eagle defense. Really one broken play that we've seen so far. We'll see if they're able to overcome that and make a big kind of stand down here in the red zone.
Run up the middle. First one we've seen, I believe.
Yeah, Murphy hands it off to Ben, number 11. This is going to bring up a big 4th down here.
Looks about 4th and 4, 4th and 3.
Yep.
We'll see what happens here. This could be big for either team. Do they go for the pass or the run? The question we've been asking all night. Or do they go for a reverse? They've shown that too. And nice play there by number 22, Wyatt Collins.
Yeah, also great timing there by the linebacker.
Nicely
I didn't
done.
see who that was, but they had a linebacker coming in right as the ball was being snapped. So just great play altogether by defense and making that big fourth down stop. As we'll now see Canton-Galva take over on offense here.
And that was a great call there by our defensive coordinator, Ted Regier. I mean, he couldn't have called a blitz any better. With 7:07 left in the second, Eagles looking to score again.
Yeah, Woody sent in motion, going to hand it off to him, and that ball is on the ground.
Looks like a bad handoff.
Yeah, Eagles. Canton-Galva able to get back on top of it. For a while, I think he was running with the ball behind his back, trying to pull it out and get it back in front of him, and just kind of dropped it. Just not a clean handoff there by Canton-Galva offense.
No, that exchange
was
off.
As we now will see 2nd down and 15 from the 6-yard line. Eagles back in their far in their own territory here.
76 yards to go for a touchdown for the Eagles. Canton-Galva. And a keeper by Whitty. This could go 76 yards. Here he goes down the sideline. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Leighton Whitty.
Yeah, great run there by Whitty. Able to run around the right side there, find a gap, and turn on the Jets.
Wow.
That touchdown sponsored by the State Bank of Canton, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton. I'm sure we got that one on replay, and I'm sure we're going to see that one again.
I might have. That's why I like being on the YouTube.
As right away we have 5. Edgar taking the snap.
Looking to go to the right, going to keep her, and he's going to scrape in. Nicely done there.
So we're going to go ahead and look at this touchdown on the replay, brought to you by HCI out of Galva.
There it is. You're looking at it. Whitty found the hole and absolutely turned on the Jets for a 74-yard touchdown.
Yeah, with 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the half. Your score is Canton-Galva 40, Norwich 0. On that last drive, we saw Norwich with a huge play, get them inside the 15, maybe even inside the 10-yard line. Canton-Galva just able to make that stop.
All night.
And then turn it
They
into
go
6
for a reverse.
with
They've
their
shown that
offensive
too.
drive.
And here you go. You can look again at that play. Wyatt Collins timed that perfectly. I mean, you can't and get any nice better
play
than that.
there by
That's a
number.
Great job by a veteran player, and that's just great to see.
Remind you about next Saturday the 30th here in Canton, the Canton Heritage Days, the 5K run as well as the car show. Next Saturday the 30th.
And another thank you to MCDS for sponsoring this stream.
Once again, back deep for Norwich, number 7 and number 35. Kicking number 66, Jackson Nightingale.
This one a little shorter than his last, going to fall out of bounds. We'll see what Norwich chooses.
Yeah, kicking against the wind. If I'm Norwich, I'm making them kick this one again from 5 yards back.
Absolutely. Maybe possibly get them some even better field position. And we've seen it twice now from Norwich. They're having great drives, putting great sequences together, but just failing to finish. So can this drive be the one that we see that they pull it all together? Looks like they're going to elect to have a re-kick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make them kick it from 5 yards further back.
And
like I said earlier, that looking at that American flag up there, that the wind is moving. It's going to be difficult for him to kick it against that for sure.
shot back for Norwich.
Jackson Nightingale sets back to kick off again. Oh, they're going to go for an onside on this
Onside
one.
could have a chance.
Onside
Looks
kick
like
is
recovered.
by number 61.
Yeah, great job there by 61 of Norwich.
Eagles.
And Cruz Liddicky to get on top of that one. So Norwich making the correct decision and making them kick off as they'll get the ball at even better field position here, about the 39-yard line.
If I could assume right, I bet this is a pass play here. Looking to get back at the secondary of Canton-Galva. Flag on the play.
Going to be false start against Norwich. That's going to back them up.
5-yard penalty to retry. First down.
It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Norwich Eagles. Looking back to pass is Murphy. He's rushed. Has number 1 downfield.
Oh, nice play.
Pass is broken up by
Yeah, that is
number
21, the
21,
freshman
Shea.
custom champ.
As earlier we saw him get a PI call.
Yeah, on that one, he was able to defend that one about perfectly. The ball was thrown on the money. Great pass by Murphy, and honestly, great route by Braden Pauley.
But just good defense there
yeah.
by Custom Champ.
That was a great play altogether. As we'll see what they elect to try again. Murphy stepping back.
Pass is gonna be
Interception
intercepted. Number 16,
by Jory Ratzliff, and we have talked to him multiple times in this game. Great job there by him. That, I believe, is his second interception there. Third interception there.
Yeah, he pulling the hat trick.
Look at this guy having a game.
38. To 1st and 10, Canton-Galva from the 38.
Great play there by the Eagle defense and by number 16, Jory Ratzliff. Canton-Galva will take over on offense at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 here.
And just under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
McManus out in motion. Edgar's looking to pass. I believe that's 20. No, it's
Yeah.
33.
Oh.
Noah Collins.
Noah Collins.
Noah Collins.
Different look there from the Eagles.
Gain of 5 on the play.
5 yards on the play. Be 2nd and 5. That sideline cam is nice. I don't know if any other high school in Kansas, whether it be 8-man or 11-man, is giving you guys that good of an angle.
10-4. And a rollout pass there, just going to get the ball out. Smart play there.
Bring up 3rd down for Canton-Galva.
It's going to all night. Or do they go for a reverse? They've shown that too. And here we go. Eagles lining up again. Lane McManus going to possibly break this one free. Going to get along the sideline. And here we go, showing off the wheels. No flag on the play. And that's going to be another Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, that touchdown sponsored by the State Bank of Canton, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton. Love to see that from number 3, Lane McManus.
And a great block by Leighton Whitty. I love every piece of that. He did a great job there, taking his man and doing his job.
Absolutely. As we now see the 2-point conversion here. Edgar back with McManus behind him. Whitty in motion. is going to be looking to pass to number 33
Nice.
again, Noah Collins.
Looked like a block to an out route there by Noah Collins and perfectly executed.
Yeah, so Canton-Galva on that play, utilizing number 33, Noah Collins, more than they normally do, showing that he can be a weapon as well on the offense.
Now let's take a look back at that touchdown, if we have it pulled up here. Here we go. Here's another look by the great run here by Lane McManus. And here's your great block here, catching a guy, and Lane McManus with nothing but green grass to the end zone. Great job. And that drive there was set up by the third interception of Jory Ratzliff. And here it is. A great job on this play with the read and being set in position. Nicely done there. Interception. That's his third.
Emily Lance. Emma Anderson.
Number 66,
Honesty Williams.
With,
Jackson Nightingale setting back to kick.
and since our scoreboard camera is off because we've had some issues, it's going to be 4:54 left in the half. Your score 48-0 Canton-Galva.
Once again, 7-35, back to return this one.
A line drive kick there, fielded well.
Yeah, that was number 11, Binge, able to bring that one in. Kind of a line drive to the chest.
Nice tackle there by Dylan Cherry.
Yeah, number 52, Dylan Cherry. Bring up 1st and 10 for the Norwich Eagles here. With 4:49 left in the first quarter, you'd expect Norwich to kind of be trying anything at this point, whatever they can do to get some points on the board.
I can imagine we'll see another long ball here. They had big success in it earlier. And here it is, possibly a scramble. He's going to run for it. Nobody out in the flats for the cover. Nice job by Lane McManus for coming off his guy to make a play and force out of bounds.
Yeah, and great play by number 9, Kyler Murphy,
Absolutely.
on that one to see that big gap ahead of him and to tuck the ball and just run it himself. Great big pickup there. Going to be 1st and 10 for Norwich on the 28-yard line. 4:41 left to go in this first half. Norwich has it, 1st and 10. Murphy sets back to pass again. Airing it out, has his receiver open.
Pass is incomplete. In on the coverage, number 21, Custom
That
Champ.
was kind of a toss-up ball between Champ and the receiver. I believe they're probably not going to call that. He was rather out of bounds or he didn't have control.
Yeah, I'm going to say him and they were kind of fighting over it. I didn't know who had the ball, so he must not have had complete possession of it until he was out of bounds, I'm assuming. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Norwich.
Another drop back for a long pass here for Norwich. He's going to wing it. Oh, and barely through the hands there.
Yeah, that was number 7, Drayton Denning.
Was intended for number 7, Drayton Denning.
Also in tough coverage. That's a tough play to make.
Yeah, being able to make that throw in the double coverage, that's pretty impressive from the quarterback, Kyler Murphy. Was able to put that ball in a good spot for Drayton Denning to pull it in. Hit him in the hands, and with 2 defenders there, that's just a tough one to complete. So great play by the defense of Canton-Galva.
Yep. And a great blitz almost pays off. Now a tackle made by the secondary.
Binge with the carry.
It's going to be by, looks like 16, Jory Ratzliff.
Yeah, Jory there initially, and
Eagle fans, it's
McManus
4th
able to come in
down.
there and clean it up.
Here we go again. We're seeing Norwich get down into their territory But we will see if they can complete this one and get another first down for an opportunity to score with the mercy rule in standing right now. They're looking to make it to the second half and make a big play.
Absolutely. 3:48 on the clock. Norwich has all 3 of their timeouts. Murphy stepping back to pass, and he's instantly pressured. He's going to let this one go. Wow, what a throw, what a play.
It's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, it's number 11, Jace Binge. And I don't – I mean, give all credit to Kyler Murphy there on the great throw, but he was being pressured there, and I don't know if he knew where he was throwing that ball. That is just what Norwich needed.
As they have been having success in the last few drives with that long ball, especially this one.
Yeah, as we'll see the 2-point conversion here for Norwich, the first one we've seen of the night. Quarterback keeper around the outside, going to look to maybe throw. Has his guy wide open. Number 11, Jace Binge.
Jace Binge on the reception for the 2-point conversion.
That is going to cut the Canton-Galva lead to just 40. 3:34 left in this first half. Canton-Galva 48, Norwich 8. Looking at the scoreboard here, both teams have all of their timeouts.
And that is going to push out of the mercy rule. And then now your score 48-8, Canton-Galva, with 3:34 left in the half.
Yeah, as we have a good look at the stands there. It's good to see the big home crowd at Margrader Stadium.
Along with your Little Eagle cheerleaders. Great future for the cheer program.
Absolutely. As we see Norwich kicking off for the first time tonight. Number 3, Lane McManus back to receive. Number 20, Sloan.
McManus going to receive it. Going to go up the field looking for an opening. He might going to get tackled there by a few Norwich Eagles. And he brought down by number 22, Reed Brewster.
Yeah, so the Eagles take over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. 3:28 left to go in the half. See what Coach Hoppus has drawn up for him here.
Looks like Ediger's going to be in at quarterback. McManus in the backfield with him. Whitty and Champ split out. McManus actually in a wing spot. Looks like it's going to be a pass.
Oh, he's got his guy wide open.
McManus is going to make a move. Nice play there by the Eagles.
Yeah, number 21, Custom Champ. I know he was wanting that one. He was wide open. Ediger is still able to find McManus there. Can never complain about 17 yards. New set of downs, 1st and 10 for Canton-Galva here.
Ediger still at quarterback. He's going to take the snap. Throw to Whitty. Whitty's going to get tied up by one. He's going to break it. But then by that time, 2 more Norwich Eagles there to make a play.
Yeah, Whitty was doing everything he could to try to stay up, but good job by the Norwich defense on getting 8 hats to the ball there. 2nd down and 3 for Canton-Galva. Time on the clock is 2:52 and counting down. Like I said earlier, Canton-Galva still has all 3 of their timeouts.
Canton-Galva going in a heavy set. Big O line.
7 seconds on the play clock. They're going to be fighting to get this one off, and they're just going to elect to take a timeout here.
Canton-Galva takes a timeout.
Looked like there was a little miscommunication there.
Their first
Yeah, that
timeout.
play was just taking too long to get in. Play clock was about 3 seconds.
And while we're in our timeout, we'll give a thank you to some of our sponsors. Main Street Bar and Grill here in Canton. The Canton Lockers and the State Bank of Canton. HCI and Pizza Hut.
Yeah, so good heads-up play there by Coach Hoppus to call that timeout. I mean, you have three of them. You can't take them into the locker room or take them home with you. You just as well use them. Get a chance to get his guys together and get a play drawn up here.
And they only got 2:33 left here in the half, so they're looking to make something happen pretty quick.
Yep.
I do believe we're probably going to see an explosive running play. They've had a lot of success with that tonight. But also I could see them wanting to get the ball in the air because they do have Edgar in at quarterback. So here I'm about expecting anything.
Yeah, when you have weapons spread across the whole entire field, it's hard to predict what's going to happen.
It's 2nd and 3 to go.
As we have Edgar with McManus behind him.
Heavy line. Edgar's going to toss it out to Champ
And that is
for the
caught.
touchdown.
Yeah, great play there by the freshman, 21, Custom Champ.
Touchdown.
You know he was wanting the one earlier when he was wide open. That would have also been for 6, so I'm sure it feels good for him to bring that one in. What I believe may be his first touchdown of the year.
I believe so, of his high school career. And I believe that Hoppus probably saw that one earlier and thought, man, we got to get this kid one.
Oh, yeah,
And
we
went
got to
right
try.
back
We got to
it.
try it again. It was wide open earlier.
And he was the only split out receiver, for they had a big line with a single split.
Yeah, as we have number 2, Leighton Whitty, playing quarterback. 3, McManus behind him. They're going to run a little
like an
option. Whitty calls his own number, and he's in there for 2.
Blakely is in for the 2-point
And a new score, 56-8 in favor of Canton-Galva. 2:28 on the clock. So we will now see Canton-Galva kick it off to Norwich. Norwich going to try to do what they did last time and being successful at getting into the end zone. As last time we saw a great drive by Norwich with a great throw into the end zone for 6.
That touchdown sponsored by the State Bank of Canton, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton.
Like we said earlier, sorry if we sound like a broken record. Just want to be able to get the scoreboard updates to you guys. Canton-Galva 56, Norwich 8, 2:28 left in the half. Canton-Galva gets their kickoff team out there. Back to return for Norwich is number 7 and number 35.
Denny and Gotch set to receive.
Jackson Nightingale going to be kicking against the wind here. His last kick was a line drive to about the received about the 35-yard line. As we're going to see a higher kick here, going to be fielded by number 7, and he's got an opening. Some good blocks downfield. He's able to get to about the 30-yard line.
Brought down by number 30, Wyatt Henry.
Yeah, number 30, Wyatt Henry, able to bring him down. As now we'll see Norwich take over on offense at the 28-yard line. Last drive, we were able to see him find some success in the passing game. I don't expect anything less here, as we're going to have Norwich maybe an official timeout.
Looks like we have some equipment issues for Norwich. It looks like we might have a sub. Yes, we do. And we're going to roll on here.
2:22 left in the first half. Norwich ball, 1st and 10.
Another pass play.
Pass is complete to number 11, Jace Binge, but there is a flag on the play.
Jace Binge, there is a flag on the play.
Looks like a face mask call.
There's going to be a face mask penalty against the Canton-Galva Eagles. Sorry.
Personal foul, face mask against Canton-Galva, 15-yard penalty.
So after that great play by Norwich, they're going to get even more yards thanks to a Canton-Galva penalty. They will now have the ball about the 26-yard line. Murphy steps back to pass. Intended for number 11,
Intended for
Jace Binge.
And then here we go again. We're seeing, just like last drive and even the drive before, a lot of passing plays coming from Norwich. And I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah, on that one, he almost had a great opportunity for kind of a QB draw there as the middle of the field just opened up and he had a wide open lane. Saw his guy open, decided to throw it. Was just a little bit overthrown. So we'll see what they decide to do here on 2nd and 10. As that is number 35, Tanner Gosh back next to Murphy.
Going to be a pitch play. Now that I actually said something about them not running the ball much, they do. But that is swallowed up for a loss of looks like 2. White Collins met him in the hole.
Yeah, great job there by the defense, the defensive line of Canton-Galva, as they were all kind of all over that one.
They haven't went to the throwback yet. No, which is, well, I don't know. Might be why they're down 36-8.
Drop back again. Pass across the middle is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that was a bullet.
Fans, it's 4th down.
A big 4th down here for Norwich. Needing a score, down by more than 45. This game would end early if they don't catch a score. With 1:22 left in the half. They do have a 4th and long. I imagine we're going to see a pass play here. He's scrambling. Could he have a man downfield? He's still trying to go for it. He's going to wing it.
Oh, my goodness. He's got his receiver again. That is number 11, Jace Binge.
Nice play there. Way to scramble and stay up.
Yeah, these past 2 drives, we've seen this with Murphy being able to kind of run around and huck one into the end zone and find the number 11, Jace Binge, for 6. As we'll now see Norwich with the 2-point conversion try. With 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the first half, the score is now Canton-Galva 56, Norwich 14, with Norwich with the chance to add 2 to their score.
But not for 20 seconds. How about that?
He's going to go out looking for a play. And Leighton Whitty's not going to give him a chance to make a play this time.
Yeah, so Norwich coming in clutch with these past 2 offensive drives, able to find the end zone in both. Cutting down the Canton-Galva lead, 56-14, lead of 42. As we'll now see Norwich with their second kickoff of the night.
Now the question.
I would almost expect an onside here. I don't know. With how successful the Eagle offense, the Canton-Galva offense has been, and how almost effortlessly they've been able to score, I would expect Norwich to try to get this one back on kickoff.
You know, absolutely. I'm right there with you. But also, as Norwich, my biggest concern is not letting that offense get to the end zone in a time of 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Yeah, so it's
And if Canton-Galva ends up getting the onside, then you give them great field position with that explosive offense.
Absolutely.
So you could look at it two ways.
Exactly.
With the wind to their back, I might put this one deep. But there's a reason I am not down there calling plays.
Yeah, we'll see what they elect to do. They put their faith in their defense. We'll see a nice deep kick, which is exactly what we'll see. Fielded cleanly by Lang McManus. He's going to have a chance to return this one as he finds a gap in the middle of the field, able to run it up to about the 34-yard line. And is where the Eagles, Canton-Galva Eagles, will have 1st and 10 from the 30, about the 34.
They got 1:03 left here in the half. Can Canton-Galva reach the end zone, which we've seen it time and time again with a 74-yard touchdown, that they can get there and get there quick. But they've had success with both in the air and on the ground, so we could see either one here.
Yeah, 1 minute and 3 seconds is a lot of time for this explosive offense of Canton-Galva. As we see 5, Edgar playing quarterback, have both 3 and 2, and McManus and Whitty out deep. Pass is intended to number 22, Wyatt Collins, just wasn't there. Edgar probably would like to have that one back, as Wyatt Collins was wide open on that one. Would have been at least a gain of 7.
Possibly for more, only one man to beat before the edge. And Wyatt Collins is not a small dude to bring down.
2nd and 10 for Canton-Galva. Edgar drops back to pass, has Leighton Whitty wide open. Great catch.
Edgar to Whitty, fumble, recovered in the end zone.
I don't know what that was, but I know it was a touchdown. Leighton Whitty able to beat his man, receive the ball, run, then fumble it, get back on it. Yeah, we need a replay on that one. Nonetheless, it was a State Bank of Canton touchdown, soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton.
I don't know. Maybe after this 2-point, I know my boy's cough is listening, but we might need that one on replay.
That brings your score, Canton-Galva 62, Norwich 14. Canton-Galva trying to add 2 here.
Collins.
Wyatt Collins not able to get there, as Norwich was all over that one.
We got a replay?
With 51 seconds to go in the first half, Canton-Galva 62, Norwich 14.
Well, like he said, Canton-Galva started that drive with 1 minute and 3 seconds. There's still 51 seconds on the clock. Able to show that they can score and score quickly, as Norwich will get yet another opportunity to cut that lead.
Yeah, as Norwich has shown us before, they only need a few seconds to make a big play.
Yeah, these past 2 drives we've seen great throws from Murphy to Binge in the end zone. Murphy showing that he has the arm to get it there. So we'll see what Norwich has drawn up for this drive.
Eagle fans, we invite you to stay in your seats at the halftime for the Junior Eagles performance.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can watch the Little Eagles do their cheer performance at halftime. So your score 62-14 with 51 seconds left. Norwich looking again to score and make this game go longer. But as you just saw there, they have to do it in a fashion where they don't leave any time on the clock.
Yeah, 66, Jackson Nightingale back to kick. 7 and 35 back to receive. Great kick by Nightingale. Received by 35, going to get a chance to return this one.
Nicely done there. Looks like number 21, Custom Champ, was the first one to type the feet.
Yeah, Norwich going to start their drive about the 26-yard line. Look for him to air it out, as that's what we've seen him be successful at doing. Number 11, Jace Binge, has been their guy.
And I'm sure we are going to see them air it out here. And it's going to be picked off by Lane McManus. He looks like he's going to try to run it back. He has a chance. And he's going to make it for a pick six.
Yeah, great defensive play by McManus and the fourth interception of the game for this Canton-Galva defense.
And I do believe that will probably seal this game away if I had to bet money on it. But Norwich still going to get another shot here. With 33 seconds still left on the clock, your score could update after this play. And it's going to be picked off by Lane McManus. 14 for Norwich. He looks like he's going to try to run it back. He has a chance. McManus on that pick. And he's going to make it for a pick. He might be a little gassed after that one. Jaden Barnett swallowed up in the backfield. Trying to get a young guy a touch there.
With 33 seconds to go and half number one, Canton-Galva 68, Norwich 14.
Yeah, so Canton-Galva able to score twice in just 30 seconds. Will now be kicking off again.
35-7.
33 seconds left to go in this first half. Canton-Galva 68, Norwich 14. Norwich does have all three of their timeouts left.
So the best case scenario for Norwich, go for a long ball quick and then try to get it back on an onside kick. There's a lot of factors that have to go into that, but they have proven time and time again that they can make a big play and make it quick. I mean, there's been, what, three touchdowns in the last minute of this game.
Yeah, this for all of you guys joining us here, you've had a good one in this past minute. We've seen a lot of scoring, especially in this last 2 minutes, as the end of this first half has been exciting. Jackson Nightingale going to kick off again.
Line drive, going to hit the second line.
Binge on the reception.
Binge takes the kickoff to the 38.
Pushed out by number 20, Ty Herrera.
For Canton-Galva.
With 27 seconds left, Norwich will start 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line.
Another young guy there that doesn't get a lot of time making another big play. You love to see it. Norwich looking for a big play. Scramble with pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get 10, 15 out of it. Lane McManus there to make a play.
Murphy with the quarterback keep. Down by Lane McManus. Gain's gonna be
Nice
good for
keeper
Norwich.
there. By
Yeah,
Kyler Murphy.
Not only is Norwich playing against this Canton-Galva defense, they're also playing against the clock, as that play was a lengthy one, bringing the clock down to 17 seconds.
But he did get out of bounds to stop the clock. They haven't wasted a timeout yet in this drive. They have, I believe, all three left. Drop back again. Little pressure. Is he going to find somebody going for the back of the end zone? Going to be incomplete. 7 seconds taken off the clock. 10 seconds left for Norwich to make a play.
Ball was intended for number one, Braden Pauley.
Yeah, number 1, Braden Pauley, the intended receiver there.
Sadly now, I do believe, unless Norwich makes a quick play here, I don't even know if they have enough time to get an onside and make a play out of it. With only 10 seconds left, especially if they don't complete this one for a touchdown. Back to throw the ball.
Pass is complete. To number 24, Sam Hubble.
And that is going to be the end of the ball game.
The end of the ball game.
Canton-Galva 68, Norwich 14.
Norwich 14.
we'd like to thank everyone for listening in.
Again, we invite you to stick around.
We will get off of here quickly. Won't have much post-game stuff because we will let you guys listen to the Canton-Galva Cheer Clinic. So once again, we'd just like to thank everyone for joining us in this one, and good night.